Dear friends, any spirituality that is ecologically oriented is eco-spirituality, having concern for our environment. The creation of nature precedes the creation of human, as nature can act without human, but not human without nature. The nature was considered to be God's dwelling place, and in the New Testament we witness with Jesus that he was a profound admirer of the nature. The birth, the life, and the death, and even his burial was in the company of nature. Hence, the nature was considered to be God's gift. Dear friends, the writings of Saint Francis de Sales focused on the spiritual virtues like humility, patience, gentleness, etc. And to substantiate those virtues, he uses images as the life of tiny insects like honeybee, butterfly, flowers, plants, birds, and so on, because he was born in a lovely region, France, Savoy. Forests covered with wild flowers in spring and summer, the leaves of mighty trees, the majestic mountains decked out in green in spring and summer, dazzling in autumn and covered with ice in the winter season, made a lasting impression on St. Francis de Sales and influenced his writings too. In Introduction to Devout Life, Part 1, Chapter 23, we read, "If we are aware of God, then we will become like little children who are fond of chasing butterflies with great eagerness." St. Francis de Sales compared all the actions of God with the nature. St. Francis de Sales would say that the nature gives us a sense of immense joy, immense happiness, and a kind of satisfaction. In Introduction to Devout Life, Part 2, Chapter 7, we read, "After taking a walk in a beautiful garden, people hesitate to leave without taking 4 or 5 flowers in order to enjoy the fragrance the rest of the day." St. Francis was very much conscious in using the nature. Dear friends, what could be our response to the nature? We need to live like Christ, centering ourselves on the nature and changing ourselves according to the signs of time, sensing the value of nature. The way of our living would mold our Christian spirituality. Being Fransalians and the children of Saint Francis de Sales is to follow the model of our dear patron, that is, to learn from the nature and other living beings something for ourselves and thus to teach others. Therefore, dear friends, we are called to be the guardians and promoters of life. Only when we reach this awareness, we will be able to conscientize others and promote a better environment for others. Live Jesus.